before you start going to work out, and before you decide to work out, if you've never worked out before, you have to make up your mind to do it. But then when you do it and you push through all the hard times, all this pain, soreness, all that stuff, it really starts to open up your mindset. It makes you start to think about the results that you get, like only you could get it. Even if you have a coach, even if you partner up with a friend, even if you have somebody to tell you exactly what to do, only you could do it. That's crazy. But it also gives you the motivation to make you know that anything else that you do in life, whether it racks your brain, that's some sort of pain, or you're nervous or scared to reach out to certain people, it just puts in your head that you have to do it. It doesn't matter what, even if you have help. Like in other places in life or other situations, you, for an example, could not have no money, but then you could borrow money, or you could use your credit, or whatever the situation is. So it kind of takes you out of, oh, I don't need to earn the money this second because I could just get the help. But when it comes to working out, there's no negotiations. You have to do it. Doesn't matter. Just you and only you. You have to say no to certain foods and eat certain foods. It doesn't matter what the situation is, you gotta do it. I know a lot of people that know about nutrition and know what to do and what to eat, but they choose not to eat it. I mean, whether they want to say, oh, I didn't have time, or I was just rushing home from work, I got some fast food, or whatever the situation is, it's not a reason, that's an excuse. I mean, let's say the odd time that it does happen. How many odd times is it happening for you to be completely out of shape? So that's how you know it's an excuse. And that's why I wrote my book, Excuses Will Get You Excused. That's just in general. Also, I think I wrote it because a lot of the times when you try to help people, you're not really helping them, you're just enabling them. So that became my new line. Before I wrote the book, I'm like, okay, fine. I know it's not a good enough reason, so it's an excuse. And if it's an excuse, people make excuses so they could excuse themselves. So I just say, excuses will get you excused. And you can do whatever you want with it. Have fun. But guess what? There's gonna come a point when nobody's gonna ask you. And you won't have to make excuses. But the thing is, you make excuses to yourself. And that's the biggest problem. Because a lot of people know what they gotta do. And every time they do the opposite, they kind of kick themselves in the ass, but they still do it out of habit. You gotta snap out of it. Yeah. So those are my thoughts for the day. Working out is very important. Health is very important. I mean, you think about it. If you had $1 million, or if I said, here's $1 million, but the catch is you have to have a fever the whole time you have it, I'm sure you'd cash that $1 million in to feel better. That just goes to show how important health is. But also, you don't want to just be healthy. You want to be mobile and be able to do things, and pick your kids up, throw them in the air, whatever. Play sports, have fun. How do you enjoy life just sitting down if you don't get to do extra stuff? When you're fit, you're able to do all those extra things. So another thing is I just want to tell everybody that I believe in you, even if you don't believe in yourself. Once you start to get the results, you're going to kick yourself in the ass, because I know that I did. And I've been skinny my whole life, and I was kind of alright with it. Like, I didn't mind it. It's not like it bothered me. So I just said, alright, whatever. I'd rather be skinny than fat. But still, being skinny is you're still not in shape. Like, you're not gonna take your shirt off at the beach and people are gonna say, wow. So, you're still out of shape. But once I started to work out and I got the results for myself, but I also seen how other people on the outside reacted, it just goes to show. That's when when you start to hear when people say actions speak louder than words. You start to put the puzzle together. Like, yeah, it does. Because look, all the action I took, I didn't even have to say anything. People could just look at you and say you're fit. And you feel good. Your mind works better. I mean, if you are confident and you feel good about yourself, that gives you more, I guess, courage or whatever it is to go to the next level. And because you fought through the workouts and the diet, and I don't like to call it diet, I just like to say lifestyle, because you want to live like that all the time, forever. You start to realize that, yeah, I could do anything. When people say anything you put your mind to you could do, you start to really believe it through working out. It makes you open up your mind like, wow, yeah, I could do anything. And yeah, so that's all I want to say. Everybody enjoy your day. And like I said, don't wait till Monday to say I will start. Don't wait for a New Year's resolution to say I'll start. Start now, not Monday. I mean, unless today is Monday. Alright guys, enough love. Stay fit. Getting fit into your life.